So the UNAS 4 is now available to buy, and in this video I'm going to give you 5 reasons you should buy it and 5 reasons you should give it a miss. At $379, this thing is a Billy bargain with 4 hard drive bays, 2 M.2 NVMe's and 2.5 gig out the gate, and it's also a turnkey solution that's hardware and software together. $379! Also, despite its stature, it is low noise and low power consuming. It is going to be dependent on your hard drives of choice, but I got this down to 34 to 35 decibels and I only saw around 10 to 12 watts power consumption with the base level hardware. Next up, if you're already running a UniFi network, this thing integrates great, but on top of that, you don't have to use a UniFi network at all. You can use this completely offline if you choose without utilizing any Ubiquiti services if that's the way you want to roll. Also, the design is super unique with a front-mounted LCD panel, all of the drives are based on the bottom alongside M.2 NVMe bays and a port there on the bottom. All means that it's pretty much smooth all the way around. And lastly, that software is super easy to use. The Drive 4.0 software is sleek, it's single pane of glass and simple to follow. On the flip side, however, this is a PoE NAS. That means that both the power and the data all go in via the same connection there. There's no failover for a second port, and although it does arrive with a mains power adapter, it does still mean that both the power and the data is sharing a single connection there. Also, at this time, you can only utilize the M.2 NVMe bays inside this system for caching, not for storage pools. Also, you have to buy the tray separately, although if you do buy drives from UniFi with the storage included, they include the tray as well. Next up, the CPU inside this is an ARM processor. Now it's got 4 gig of memory, but this memory is fixed and that is an ARM processor. So efficiency wise, this is great, but in terms of total power overhead, this is going to be a little bit underwhelming for some. You see that USB port there at the bottom? You can use it for storage, but little else at this time. You can't use network adapters. You can't use it really for any kind of external bulked out storage. It is limited in what its scope of what it can do. And finally, somewhat related to that USB, this can't be expanded. The 4 drives of storage inside here, you can't expand with an expansion device. If you want to add more storage, you've got to swap the drives out, or you're going to have to buy a bigger system and migrate those drives over. There's so many more pros and cons of this device. There is a longer 15 to 20 minute video link below over on the NAS Compares channel. But apart from that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.